Hey, True Believers England team here with back issue Breen. Man, I don't know why RDV's on the outside there, not on the inside, but tonight we are doing food covers, as we've been doing basically the last two. We had Jughead, Little Lotta. You know what I thought of there, Eric? Next year, we've got Wimpy and Nancy. So we could do that all over again. Don't you feel special? Tomorrow's going to be Thanksgiving. And so, yeah, fun times. You might be able to tell right here that I'm not exactly 100% finished and ready. That's because I was sleeping right up until about 10 minutes ago. So, okay. Let's get this thing going here. Let me share this thing out here. Create a ranking featuring food covers. Now, here was my rule for the food covers when I was looking at it. Actually, I don't think I had any. I just there was one I didn't go with because it was a little bit horror, but generally I just wanted people, things that where the food was featured. Like it couldn't be a background thing. It had to be like up front. There was a couple of covers. There's an anime called Food Wars, which I thought, oh yeah, this is cool. Let's do that. Well, unfortunately, it was more about the boobs than it was the food. So, what you gonna do? So those were out. But otherwise, yeah, generally, anyway, I'm rambling. Let's get this going. Thanksgiving is in October, you silly Americans. Yeah, you exist because we do. That's it. I mean, let's face it. You guys, why do you you guys don't even have a military budget except for we take care of you. Alrighty. Anywho, let's get going. We'll start off here, just the two of us, and hopefully, RDV, get inside. So you're doing this and not whatever the hell you are doing in 29-degree weather. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that there's even such a thing as 29-degree weather. Alrighty. Oh, God dang it. Okay,
would you like a glass of wine, sir?
I know, right?
Or you're supposed to say no thanks, I already have some.
Oh, no, okay. No thanks, I already have some. I just noticed it is 36 degrees here. I heard it's going to get pretty cold this Thanksgiving. Very cold, like 20-something degrees, which is ridiculous. That my mind can't wrap around that. It's way too damn cold for people to live in. All right. Now maybe we can get into this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me go 4 at a time. It'll probably work. Sorry, once again, I was not completely ready, so I'm adding in all the overlays right now.
Jay,
Alrighty.
why don't you come in and help us rank tonight? Get out of the chat and into the panel.
You have graduated.
Wow, that's not the selling point you think it is.
It isn't? No? Okay. I didn't think it really was a selling point. I thought it sounded very pretentious, but that's about it. Yeah. I don't know if I would call that a selling point. Alrighty. I like these covers. I hope you guys do too. That's of course always even if you don't like the covers, at least they're like, holy shit, that's interesting. Or at least something about that said. The weird thing about getting food covers, there is not a whole lot of what we would call iconic food covers. There just isn't. So, how you guys do with these, we'll find out. 11, 14, so I need 12. 11, 13, 14, 15. Yep, number 12. All right. And what is, oh shit, I didn't add on a 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Whoops. We're doing 14 covers. I didn't hit a number 12. And so let's see. I'm sorry, guys. You know, I did work on these things all day long today, except for I was gathering. Why did 12 not show up? I was gathering Christmas. So, yeah. I did that all day today. And I'm all set, and I'm making Christmas shows. So that should be interesting. I'm looking forward to you guys checking that out as well. Okay, for some reason, the number 12 book here is not being friendly and showing up. Come on, man. Nobody liked you anyway. Be a friend here. Come on. It's a comic book that nobody freaking cared for except for DC. And it's being a pain in my ass here. All right. Any comments or anything going on there?
Everybody's saying hi to your daughter.
Hey, Ashley, what up, yo? I said hi to my daughter, too.
As Rankman says, everybody's more interested in talking to her than listening to you.
Well, normally. I told her a long time ago after you remember she did that anime stream or talk about anime. I told her, get her freaking own channel. Everybody had a blast with her. She's a natural. It's almost like she was born into it. She has the gift of gab. We had a few nights of 20F here, and we don't have the heater on when we sleep. Man, that would drive me freaking nuts. All righty, Eric, let's get this ball rolling. You get to start us off. This is book 1 of the night, and it's Sovereign 7, number 9.
Oh, good Lord.
Oh, yeah, it's all over the place tonight. There are books we've never looked at tonight.
Looks like you just ran into a lot of shopping cart. You there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm waiting.
Okay.
I gave you the floor.
Okay, I'm going to say 8.
Okay. Yeah, it's fun. It's got a lot of working for it. I have no idea who this is, but I looked up, and apparently he powers up by eating. So everything about him requires food. I thought, okay, good way to start. Let's see about this one. But the food's rendered well. He's done well. It's got a little comedic hint to it. So yeah, I think I'm going to agree with you and give it an 8. Alrighty. That's to it. So let's go to the chat right as soon as I turn off my heater, which was necessary about 5 minutes ago. It's too damn hot. Alrighty, let's go on over. We've got 8 from Into Disguise, and we've got Brian saying it's a hot mess. Alrighty, and gives it a 7. And then we have, let's see, Great Googly Moogly with a 7. So does RDV, Patrick. All right, so that's 3 more. And we have Ethereal with an 8, Joe with a 7, and Michael Taylor with an 8. Okay, it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. God dang it, I hate when I do that. All right. Let's see. Next up, One Slick Evil said 7. Not a lot of structure here, just most food floating in the air. Yeah, but it's all about him, you know. It's like the euphoria of somebody who needs food to have power. Just gets to eat whatever the hell he wants. Alrighty, and that's a 7. And then we have a silly 6. He looks like he's Down syndrome, to be honest. Nothing wrong with that. You know, people with Down syndrome, they don't choose that. Alrighty, Sovereign 7. This looks like what Wally West would do to keep up his metabolism. Chaotic cover without being cluttered. Rendered well, sells the book. Score a Gluttony 9. And then we have a 7 from Rhaegar as well. All righty. And once again, if you have a late vote, just drop it on in there. And what we got here is we've got 1 6 taking out that 1 9, and then we've got 7 7s taking out those 5 8s, and this is a 7. We start off in the 7 range. Good, not very good, not great, just good. Alrighty, and we go on ahead, and once again, I don't know where everybody is tonight, but it's just the two of us, so we may burn through this pretty darn quick. I guess the food covers didn't bring us a panel tonight.
Because my boys came.
Also,
my boys came
once again, please, guys, don't be the people they think they think we are. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Let's go for 2, and that's. This is a playoff of a very, very famous cover. And that's Green Lantern.
That's what I thought. Oh, hi, kids. Looks like it's just us for a while. So, yeah, thanks for not getting dinner earlier, Venkman. That's sure is nice just talking to the void. That's right, Jackson. Now people are preemptively leaving before you get here. When I was a boy.
That's something to jump in on.
Well, read the last 2 comments. Or once I said regale us some stories from old. So I did the Kingpin line, and right when Jay's typing.
Oh, wow. It didn't even get my go for. Okay. I actually typed it out, sent it, and that's when I realized, shit, I'm not here.
Yeah, because I was just saying, yeah, I'm actually okay if we burn through this because my boys came back from down 21 in the second half last night, which means they're the 11 o'clock game tonight.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to get this one, which is Green Lantern Colonel Sanders right here. Look, it's the same structure. I'm giving this a 10. I love this book. I love the cover to it. I like the way they light up that Kentucky Fried Chicken, but there you go. I'm giving it a 10. Send it on over to you.
Ditto.
All righty.
This it's so stupid. It's awesome.
Yep. It's figure looking awesome. Never again. Yeah. All righty. Jay gives it a 10. So does Jackson Roykirk, and Patrick gives it an 8. Michael gives it a 10. So we've got 3 10s and an 8. 1, 2, 3, and an 8. And then let's see. We get a 10 from Ethereal and Brian Stam and Joe. In a Disguise says stupid. Yes. So it's 3 10s and a 7. 4 10s when you add on 1 slicks. The chicken is golden, so he's powerless against it. All righty, so 4 10s and a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 7. And then we have Amanda Wawa finger licking 10. All righty, next up, Green Lantern KFC. Love the homage to Green Arrow, Green Lantern. This sells the marketing concept so well. Score a finger licking 10. All righty, Rhaegar and Dark Admiral. Got to show the Colonel some love. All right. 1, 2, and it's ring figure looking good. Okay, and Undead Quinn gives this a 10 as well. Alrighty, it is solidly a 10, by the way, with only 2 scores not being that. Alrighty, wow. I had this at a 2. I thought I was the only one that was going to appreciate it that much. Alrighty, let's move on here. We're going to go for 3. And what is 3? Let me check that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I like this one. Everybody likes a good ham sandwich. Go for lot or book 3. I don't remember the number, but I'm just going to write down Tom and Jerry. There you go. And Rhaegar says, I also have this, a 10 unironically. All right. Oh, and here you go, Eric. You lead us off on the Tom and Jerry.
I'm 10. This is 10.
You know, when I gathered this, I just saw it was a Tom and Jerry food cover. I didn't see the joke, which is them stealing the cheese out of his cheese sandwich. That's actually awesome. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. This is a lot of fun. All right, so we have 2 10s. Let's move it on out. See what everybody else thinks. Jay says 9. RDV says 10. So does Undead Quinn. Great Googly Moogly. Joe says 9, so it's 2 and 2. Michael Taylor says 10, so it's 3 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And then we get an 8 because Tom has no teeth, says in a disguise. A lot of cartoon characters do that occasionally. How can you not give this a 10, says Brian Stam. And then we have Rhaegar, Dark Admiral, and One Slick Dude saying, you know what? Yes, it's a 10. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 10s and an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and an 8. And then Moronic comes in and says, Tom and Jerry love the situational humor of Jerry stealing the cheese. Simple, effective, sells the book, score a cheesy 10. But right behind her comes Patrick Sargent with a 7, as well as Ethereal Dragon. Amy would love this cover. Probably a lot of these covers, by the way. 9, good joke, but Tom probably wouldn't make a cheese sandwich. He plays the bass and he sings. He sings vocal jazz. Is you is or is you ain't my baby. Why can't he make a cheese sandwich? There you go. Okay, we also got a 9 here. So good joke. Okay, there we are. Oh man, I'm gonna have to be quick on the scoring. You got to us quick. Yeah, there's only 2 of us. Only 2 because nobody's coming in on the panel here. All right, blame them. Yeah, yell at them next time. All right, so we got 3 8s, 3 9s taking on those 10 10s, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. So we got ourselves our second 10 of the evening. All righty, let me get the first 10 up there, as a matter of fact. I didn't do that. Here we go. That's the 1, and here is the 2. All righty, that is pretty cool. I did not think that would happen with these, but there you are. All righty, and let me go with the next one here. You blame Canada. Okay, kids, this is a comic book that by this issue, according to Eric, hit the wall. So here you go. Alrighty, what a Pixie must be working tonight. I think he said something as much. Alrighty, so we're going to go for Danger Street number 6. This is the Dark Side Eating Cereal cover. And you know what? It looks exactly like a cereal box. I also like the fact that they marked it down to the same price. I thought that was cleverish. But there you go. Yeah, it's fun. I enjoy this. I don't think it's a 10, but I'm going to give this a 9. How about you, Eric?
I'll agree. It's clever.
Alrighty. And don't we all want to see Darkseid just enjoying a good bowl of what looks like Fruit Loops?
Not Jay.
Apparently not. They're simple, clever covers. Jay, why the 1? Get on here. Get on here. I'm not putting down a 1 without an explanation. So you gotta bring that in and talk about that. Brian Stam says 6. Rhaegar says 7. Great Googly Moogly says 6. One Slick says 8. Alrighty, so we've got 2 6s, a 7, and an 8. Alrighty. 2 6s, a 7, and an 8. Am I still here?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. And then we've got a not good enough, says Jackson Roykirk, giving it a 6. Michael Taylor gives it an 8, and Ethereal gives it a 6. All righty. And then we have, let's see, an 8 from Undead Quinn, an 8 from Dark Admiral. All righty. And we have 5, Dark Side on Sesame Street. Exactly. And then we have a 4 from Patrick Sargent. I'm wondering, okay, you're giving these, you give it a 4. Jay, I don't know what that was. You can come on and explain it. Why? Why is this a 4? Why is this a 1? Like, what is it about it? Is it, I mean, this is a very different cover. Is it because it's a different cover? Is it because they're playing around with the dark side? I mean, it says with Omega 3 and the whole 9 yards there. So they're actually playing around with the lore of Darkseid on this cover. Is it that he's not looking menacing, that you get something different? Like, what is it that has you scoring this low? I'm very interested.
Jay just said exactly that, and I think that's probably the consensus. You have to get past the fact that Darkseid looks like an idiot on this cover, and if you can't, then you're going to vote accordingly.
So here's the thing. Do you see anything that has a cover where a character is completely out of like this is not a continuity cover.
Right.
So do you see any cover like that as not worthy? Like if it's say or later we're going to have the very famous Superman eating hamburgers. That's not in Superman's character. So would that be a low thing? I know. I'm just wondering. It's this. I'm not. I'm putting everything down. I'm just wondering. If you see a character who because we've seen it all the time. If you see a parody covered, is that an automatic bad cover? No matter the art, no matter the style, no matter the way it's framed and set up. I'm very interested in that. All right. Let's see. RDV gave it a 5, but no, that's actually something, because we don't get explanations from a lot of you. You just a number. So I don't have the thought process behind your grades. Maranya says Danger Street 6, perfect rendition of a cereal box that sells the concept. Also Sesame Street style trade dress. Score a crunch 10. All righty. And let's see, did you get Googly Moogly? I just skipped my own daughter. 6. Okay. Yes, I did. It's cheesy and cutesy. Darkseid is evil and epic. Not here. The design is also horrible. I stand by my 1. Okay. Let's see. We have a 5 from RDV. And just not feeling it, not my style. Jay received a summons for your offensive opinion. It's not offensive. It's just why? Like absolutely god awful is it. I just wonder why. That's all. He looks happy because I would like Darkseid looking more like himself, but with a stupid smile, says Jackson. Still eating the cereal. Is the Darkseid eating a bowl of Fruit Loops? That's not the part. It's the fact that he's drawn as a cartoon. The art of the Superman burger cover is well done. This art sucks. Giuseppe says a 10. All righty. And we have, let's see, Jay says, I'm not coming in. I could get a tongue lashing. No. It's not a tongue lashing. Look. Okay, let me ask you something. Giuseppe, you gave this a 10. Why? Okay, but so if you go on the extremes, and sometimes 1, we don't get 1s. So I'm asking why? Because we don't get a lot of thought on these from you guys, just a number. It does kind of kill Darkseid's vibes. I challenge you to a duel. It makes you mad. You guys hand out 20s like Halloween candy too often. But some of us explain why. we do get an opinion. That's all I'm asking. There you go. All righty, kids. So here we go. We do have 1-1 taking out one of those 2 10s. Then we've got a 4 taking out the other one. 2 5s taking out the 9s. 4 6s taking out the 8s. And this lands on the 7 pile. All righty. Bum, bum. I stand by my questioning of your 1. Thank you. All righty. Okay, so we are already up to book 5, ladies and gentlemen, and I did not get a number on this one either. So I'm just going to put a go for Donald Duck and nephews. Why not add them into it? Alrighty. You're allowed your opinion even if it's wrong. Alrighty. There we go. And here you are, Eric.
I'm going to say 8. Okay. A lot of these have that little extra something that makes it like almost like an instant 10. But this one, I don't know what it is. It's just not quite there. I mean, that's... So, yeah, I'm going to go 8.
Okay. Alrighty. I'm going to go 1 higher because I really do enjoy this cover. I think it is a 9. For once, they are doing something he enjoys. We have had a cover where they're taking his, what was it, a pie or something like that, and he's mad. Donald Duck is enjoying he is enjoying watching his nephews enjoy that big ass hot dog. All right. Oh, give me just 1 second here. I overheated this room. Now I need a fan on. There we go. All righty. And now we've got 10 from RDV, a 7 from Jay, 7 from Patrick Sargent, and an 8 from Rhaegar. All right, we got a 10. And then 8.
Sure would be nice if there was somebody else here that... Oh, hi, you're back.
Hey, what's up? All righty. Let's see. Let me get it to... We had right at the beginning a 10 and 2 7s. And okay, there's you and me. And then there was a 10. That's RDV. And then there were 2 7s. And an 8. Alrighty. Joe, 1 Slick, and Brian says 8. And then Jackson says 7. Alrighty. And 1 7. Alrighty. And let's see. 9. 'Tis Disney-like, but too much dead space for its cover. Well, that's how a lot of the Gold Key Dells did. They just had a lot of, like, all they need to tell the joke is what they have on the cover. Alrighty, and that is 9. Alrighty. And then we have an 8 from Dark Admiral and 8 from Michael Taylor. And next up, Dead Space, a great game series, yes. Strong 7 says Undead Quinn. All righty, next up, that is One Big Wiener. Thank you, sir. 10, Huey doing Louie are so cute, and this says Google it, my daughter. I almost put a 1 until I saw Jay put a 7. There you go. You're learning. All righty. Donald Duck situational humor rendered well. Donald looks uncharacteristically happy, just enough on the cover to set a scene. No background needed. Score a hot dog 9. Hot dog being the very first word. that Mickey Mouse said ever.
Eric, you done whining yet?
Let's see. No sound. Must be Costco win. We are alone. Did we lose both of them? Would have been better if the condiments were dripping from the hot dog. Well, okay. He should have been a magician who specializes in disappearing. I'm getting books out. I'll be able to tell how much money I have, and if I have enough for bills and for I'm finally getting an external. I'm finally getting external hard drive.
YouTube cannot handle the E. That's why they keep trying to kick them out. They're trying to.
Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that. That's better. Yeah, but seriously, it's a memory thing. I'm getting if I have money left over from the shipping, I've got 3 short boxes all set up to go. A box and a bag. Sorry, Dark Admiral. It's that it's late. So I've got all that, and if I have enough money left over, I'm going to be getting a hard drive, which I'll just whip a whole bunch of shit off. I don't want to lose it, and then it should, quotes and unquotes, move a little better.
You can just buy a disc and burn it onto a disc. You have a data disc.
Yeah, I don't. Not on me, and I'd rather buy an external hard drive and get rid of a terabyte of shit. All righty, let's see what we got here, kids. We've got 3 7s taking on 2 10s. So we'll work that all the way down to remove one of those 4 9s. And then we've got 6 8s taking care of those. All righty. Yeah, I actually I put your books in the car to take them to the post office. And they have been sitting there since last week. I don't remember what might have happened that they didn't get sent. Because we did go and we sent books. I think it was a case of, there were boxes and they fell. Anyway. All right. Anywho, you could get a 2T. Hey, Rhaegar, you send me the money and I got a Ko-Fi link for you. You guys send me the money. I'll get a 2 terabyte.
He's saying that because it might actually be cheaper than trying to.
Black Friday has a 1 terabyte for $37 on Amazon. The Black Friday sale. So, yep.
I prefer White Friday.
So does Zach.
Yep.
All right.
So what's interesting about this cover is the fact that we don't know who is Huey, Dewey, or Louie. They have the wrong colors on. First of all, purple, pink, and blue, and their hats are mixed up.
Yeah. Oh, I already put this on. It's 8. Okay.
Yeah.
We might as well give the next one to you then. What are we looking at here? Oh, okay.
I'm looking at ducks.
Oh, let's get that down then. Food. And I will ask you, would you gladly rate this Tuesday if I give you a comic book cover today? Wait a second, it is Tuesday.
Popeye? Cool.
Go for.
Yeah, it's official now. I had to let the idle come down, let the car warm up. Winter's here.
All righty, and we are on cover number 6. And this is Popeye the Sailor Man. It looks like 107. All right.
What did they do to Popeye's mouth? Holy crap.
Oh, he talks like that all the time. He's always a side talker.
But never like with his head turned, It's weird. That's a weird angle.
Though, okay, what makes it look weird is they also usually draw lips.
Yeah, that too.
With this, the way they did that, and I didn't notice this. I just noticed the hamburgers. But the way they did that, it almost looks like he has 2 ears.
Or a giant gaping hole.
Hey, he's a sailor man. He's a military man. Could have gotten wounded.
How did I know the guy who worked on the bridge would go there?
Alrighty, and MK gave the Donald Duck cover an 8.
Yeah, I gotta say though, especially all you can eat. I get the joke, but it's just really not. It's not. It's funny. Like when they do it for a Jughead with his food, I don't know. There's something more appealing to this. This is kind of like, I like the expression on, I guess they're both shocked that he has this many burgers. But I'm like, his expression on Wimpy's face, it just looks weird. I thought it was different in some of the later comic books or cartoons. But
okay.
I'm gonna go 6 on this.
All right.
Also, those burgers look horrible. They look tasty.
All righty, Eric, what do you say?
You back yet, Eric?
Yeah, I was texting something to LK. Fucking Dodgers just spent another $200 million.
Wait, does he actually talk back to you? I thought he was gone.
I will say 9 on this.
All righty. And I'm going to go 8 on it. All righty. We got Popeye 107. Let's see how the chat does with this particular book. Let's see. Oh, and hello to MK. What are some of your guys' local comic stores you guys might shop at in your area? There's a place called Bob's Castle, and I only like that one more because the dude actually is good to his customers. I don't know. It's shit here in Muncie.
Where I live, I got at least 2 stores, 3 stores if I really want to, and there's also a 4th one I don't really go to. It's one out of the way. So then I go the main 2 I go to are on like the same road. You just go a little further, or you go to the right, and it's always on the way back. You know,
yeah.
One's the big box store. It's been around since the 90s. I call it the box store because it has manga on one side and it has comic books on the other side. You know, and pretty decent though. That's the one that has the huge dollar bin.
Okay. Those are always nice. Yeah, I went. You guys saw the tour. I went from the Shangri-La of comic shops to shit down here, up here. Michael Taylor says 10. Very cool Wimpy cover. 5. This is an odd one, says Undead Quinn. Give it a 5, says Jackson. So we've got 2 5s and a 10. All righty. Let's see. 8 from Brian Stam. Great Googly Moogly says 7. Joe says 8. So we have 2 8s and a 7. Alrighty. And we have, let's see, 4 from Nightmare Fuel Mouth, 8 from One Slick, and 10 from Dark Admiral.
MK, hop in. Talk Dodgers with Breen.
And
oh, wait. It's only allowed on Saturdays. No,
right. Not on this one. We got business to do here. Maranya says, Wimpy, this sets up the running gag of Wimpy eating hamburgers like Jughead or Lil Lotta, just enough to set up the gag scene. Score a hamburger 10.
Jay, I know he's okay, but he says he might have a big case. Horace might be just avoiding us.
8, but the pipe looks like it's up his nose, says, well, that's why he's always talking outside, because he's got the pipe on the other side. And In a Disguise gives it an 8. Patrick a 5.
Yeah, but the way I've always seen it is kind of like you saw Rob Williams, how he did it, that kind of thing. Never like all the way up by his ear.
Well, that's because he's human. He can't do it all the way.
But no, but even the comic books, the new ones today, the I Lie, it's not like that. That's way exaggerated.
Oh, I agree with you. I do.
Yeah.
I do.
I don't understand that.
Fun fact that Popeye is almost to the Fleischer cartoon model. They animated his mouth that way. Let's see. LK has not been here for quite a while. I'll say 9. Also, why did the Dodger? Okay. And we have Rhaegar giving this a 9. There we go. Okay. Anybody interested in the Popeye the Slayer? I'm not. I saw I'm done with the IPs going crazy and killing. Yeah, it's just after you saw the first one, the Winnie the Pooh, it's like, okay.
No.
Yeah.
The only Popeye I'm liking is the I Like Popeye, because it's done in manga style, but American manga style. Well, Tim Wynn does with Common America. It's the same style.
He's in the public domain, so they took him and they made him a slasher. They made him like Jason or something.
Of course,
like that.
it is.
Yeah. And like I said, they did it with Mickey. They did it with the Grinch. They did it, of course, with Winnie the Pooh. It's all the same. It's never written well. It's just
it's like Santa Claus, Silent Night.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. All right, so it's my turn, and I'm going to start us off on a Jimmy Olsen book. Cheeseburger, 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 cheeseburger. I'm not kidding. That's exactly what it looks like. It looks like the Saturday Night Live skit. Great Caesar's ghost. Jimmy's packed away dozens of meals. He's already. How does he do it? Another stack of hotcakes, Superman. I just can't stop eating. And you see all the pancakes, and I think he's got like toast in front of him. So there you go.
He's got toast. He's got burgers. Wow.
Well, I'm assuming hamburgers, hotcakes, milk, and pie, since that's what Perry's keeping track of.
Yeah, that must be pie because look at his fork. It's dripping.
Yep. That's what it looks like on the plate, yeah.
Hey,
I dig the whimsy of this cover. It's not the best, but it's definitely a lot of fun. I'm giving this an 8. What about you, Eric?
I would give this a 10.
All right.
I think I have this. I always like this cover.
What is that? It's number 38. Okay. And RDV. Yeah, it is. It's a
Superman, help! Our bus is on fire. The whole building's on fire. Help us! I can't. If I dare leave Jimmy, he may die of starvation. That's what it looks like. And I'm like, the heck they have Perry White there. It's just like, what? it's just so weird. I'm gonna go 9 on this. This is kind of weird though. But yeah, I love the after image technique. So that his fans are moving super at a super speed. But in reality, we all know it's AI.
Of course, yeah. Let's see. Jay says 9. Michael Taylor says 10. So does Ashley. All right, we got 2 10s and a 9.
I gotta look closely at Jimmy's right hand. Almost looks like he had like only 4 fingers.
Let's see. I'll tell you this. I prefer they make dumb postmodernist horror flicks on old cartoons and come out with another Star Wars or Marvel film with woke stuff. Well, name it with woke stuff. I'd prefer they just do nothing than make a movie with woke stuff. Let's see.
Like Captain America
Jackson. But if it's legitimate woke stuff, not the kind of I'm pissed because it's this, therefore I see woke stuff.
Well, that movie I have a feeling it's gonna bomb. They've had so many negative reviews from reviews.
Oh, the fact that they're reshooting and changing stuff even now, so close to release. Yeah, I have no hopes but then again, I had no hope.
Will it get the Batgirl treatment
since I saw Falcon and the Snowman? Jackson and Ethereal give it 8s. Dark Admiral a 7. Brian Stam an 8. And Rhaegar, Pure Americana, give it a 9. So it's 7, 3 8s, and a 9. Alrighty, we've got 7, 3 8s, and a 9. And then 7 from Undead Quinn. We've got Marani with Jimmy Olsen, variation of the title character having to eat a lot. Great rendering, situational, subtle humor. Score of hotcakes 10. Alrighty. And then we have 9. Soups has nothing better to do than work the grill.
And so it begins. Eric, why are you on meat all the time?
Well, because I'm eating a bag of popcorn.
Oh,
yes, food covers made me hungry.
That's what I'm eating right now. I'm eating food right now, but I don't care. What game's on now? I hear sounds like basketball.
Well, Carolina's on at 11:30, but Duke just lost, which would be great. Well, it's always great when Duke loses, but I don't particularly like Kansas either. And like I said, I'm just so sick of the Dodgers just dropping $40 million like it's tip money.
You mean like when the Yankees were doing it?
Oh no, the Yankees have never. I mean, the Dodgers will have, if you count what Ohtani's actually making, their payroll will be about 450 to 500 million next year.
Wow.
And MK says 10.
Never been.
Go on ahead, finish.
Barely over 3. Yeah, barely.
All righty, and we've got 2 7s and 2 8s, taking out 5 of those 6 10s. There's 1 10 left, but 3 9s. This is a 9, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get that there.
Someone else. And the guy says, "Someone else tell E that F4 is not the copy paste button."
What?
Try it out. Hit F4. See what it does.
Why?
I think it restarts your browser, refreshes,
Oh,
or something like that.
Let's see. Also, I didn't do the Popeye. 1-4 taking down 2 10s. That's one of the 2 10s, and then we've got 3 5s taking out one of the 10s and 2 of the 3 9s. 6 takes out the last 9, and then it's 6 8s versus 7 1. So this is the Popeye was an 8. All righty, and then we have Superman or Jimmy Olsen at a 9. Okay, I think soon to be joined by Superman later in the program. Alrighty, let's get going here. And this I always leave the weird one for 8. So Eric, you get this one. Go for 8. And the only thing that makes this one weird is it is a horror cover.
Oh,
there we go.
Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman.
Right. Here is Epitaphs from the Abyss.
Oh, it's close.
Yes.
Mariko Tamaki cover.
Wow, you used a cover that hasn't even come out yet.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, their number 5 came out last week.
And this is issue number 6?
Yeah.
Oh, go figure.
And I can promise you that it's all downhill from the cover.
Oh, yeah? Hasn't been good.
It's been one of the most disappointing. Anticipation not exceeding the actual event in my 50 years of doing this.
Also, is this supposed to be a racist cover because they're black and they're eating people?
But the cover's a 10.
No, I don't think it's racist to show black people eating people, because it shows that they're equal to white people. All righty. What do you think, RDV?
I think I lost my appetite. The kid's got an eyeball and he's ready to spoon it up.
This is just making me a little bit more hungry than I was.
So are they eating a random stranger, or is this their dad?
Well, I guess we're gonna have to read the book to find that out.
You probably won't find out.
I'll let Eric do it. We're gonna, like, you know what? Geek Easy will read it. I like the art on it though. It's pretty cool. The detail on the skull, the glass of water is really cool. I like that. The knife. I'm gonna go 9.
All right, so 2 10s and a 9 as we go to the chat. And Jay says a 10. Michael Taylor says a 10. Rhaegar says a 4 for some reason. And Undead Quinn says a 9. All righty, so we have, what is that? 2 10s, a 9, and a 4. All righty.
Well, maybe he thought that, he expected them to actually show that a good-looking woman atop there.
Oh, maybe he's offended that it's telling the truth that black people
eat. Because she has wide shoulders. It could be a dude. It could be the dad.
I think that's it. This is a Diddy situation. There's too much truth on the cover. Yeah. One Slick says 9. Skull stew. See, now we know One Slick is black. Brian Stam says 8, and In a Disguise says 10. Best cover so far tonight. So we've got an 8, 9, and 10. Alrighty.
Rhaegar, it's supposed to be disgusting. It's called Epitaphs from the Abyss. It's a horror series. Terror.
Yep. Yeah, we're not into Christmas yet, but actually there's Christmas horror covers as well.
I got excited there for a second until you corrected yourself.
Jackson says 6. You get the nice view. Mom's got it going. Yeah. My mom always puts onions in the skull stew. Maybe that's why there's a 4 from Rhaegar. There's no onions. And that's why I gave it a 10. Ethereal says 6. Let's see. It's disgusting. Dark Admiral says 6. All right. And we have Abyss, excellent rendering, subtle, gory details of skull in the pan and the eyeball, 1 plate. And wholesome subject subverts expectations in horror mode. Score a ghoulish 10.
I guess he's regular.
Well, it is. It's getting a disgusting grade. Gives me a visceral feeling of disgust.
And Ashley said 10. That's
10. That's a good horror cover. Okay. See, I was saving my daughter for last. That's all. The best for last.
That's horrible. The whole entire life, she's been last. You could love everyone else for her.
No, she actually was the first. Alrighty. Is
Ashley,
anyone else behind on the
this?
chat? That's a good question.
Refresh your YouTube app, or if you're on a PC, hit the refresh button. So
all right, we got 1 4 and 3 6s, and 1 8, taking out 5 of those 6 10s. 1's left, and the 3 9s take it out. Alrighty, so this is a 9 as well.
He is behind in chat. Hit top chat, and then all chat to fix it.
Now make sure you're on live chat.
Yeah, that too. Top chat only shows a few comments.
Alrighty.
Also, also make sure you are awake. There, you're not falling asleep. You're welcome, Brian. I always got your back.
Alrighty, RDV, it's your turn again. And we're going to go for some Richie Rich.
Ooh. It's a steak shaped like a dollar sign.
Yes, it is.
I wonder if you can customize steaks now to make them shape and stuff.
Oh, I'm sure you could, but you would have to have like a dollar sign shaped thing you can press into a hard enough. Yeah, cutter. Thank you.
Yeah. Cookie cutter.
which he's rich enough to have. So,
and the greatest part is look at little Lotta. She wants that steak. She's eyeing it perfectly. I love little dots. I still do my face like, oh boy, Mr. Rich. Nope. Canberry.
That's the dad.
Yeah. But I mean, the expressions on it. It matches the actual photo cover. That's a fancy freaking little grill he's got there. He ain't no Weber.
It's made of gold because
But it shouldn't because it'll melt. Gold melts really easily. It's soft.
I'm pretty sure you'll cook the steak before you'll melt the gold, though.
I'm gonna go 8 on this.
Alrighty.
That bow tie's choking poor Richie Rich.
How about you, Eric?
I'll say 9.
Okay.
It's funny.
And
so what's
I'm going to agree with Eric. All right, let's see what everybody else is saying. Jay says 7. Michael Taylor says 10. Jackson Roykirk says 7. We've got a 10 from Joe, an 8 from Brian and Dark Admiral, and a 7 from One Slick Dude saying for the mystery meat. All right, so we've got 3 7s, 2 8s, and 2 10s. Wait, 1, 2, 2 7s, 2 8s. Oh no, 3 7s, 2 8s, and 1 10. All right, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and a 10. Alrighty, and then Undead Quinn says 8. Into Disguise says 7. Gold Grill would melt. Ethereal says 7. All right, so 2 7s and an 8. Let's see. Richie Rich dollar sign shaped steak, gold barbecue, perfect rendering sets up the joke score. Pricey steak 10. You know he's eating Wagyu. I like Richie's pitchfork. Give it a 10, says MK. Alrighty. Also, is he just in socks? No, those are boots because they were made for walking, sir. Let's see. That steak was cut in that fashion with a knife, not a cookie cutter. And Black Spider saying, what's up, my dudes? Not much of nothing. Just grading some food featuring comic book covers because of Thanksgiving and the fact that there's a lot of food on Thanksgiving. Great Googly says 8. Alrighty.
Is he eating his dog?
Well, he is not eating dollar. No,
we don't know. There's a white empty void behind him. Richard Rich and Apocalypse. That's what I want.
Oh, and Rhaegar gave it an 8 apparently. Okay, so this is what we got: 5 7s, taking down those 3 10s and 2 9s. The 6 8s stand. All right, and this is an 8. 8, 8, I tell you. Ha ha ha. All righty, and moving on. Say again.
I still like the better the chat.
You liked it better in the chat.
Yeah, you're a little bit more weirder now that I'm on panel.
I am just weird now at all. I'm still freaking asleep, is what it is. I'm just trying to talk myself into. Say again.
You think it'd be the opposite? Because how long did you sleep?
I slept for about, I don't know, 45 minutes, but it's I was in deep REM, and Gail, kind of woke me up because of this show to do, and it's like,
if I were Gail, I'd be like, let him sleep. He doesn't get to sleep much.
Yeah, but I have a show to do. Alrighty, so I get to lead us off on this one. Whoops, what did I do? Okay, here we go. As we round the corner here, let me say go for book 10, which is, I don't know what number, but it is The Simpsons.
I don't know if the listeners even awake.
The what? The Lesters?
Michael's saying he misses the Lesters. Yeah, they don't check Twitter. They have it, but they don't check Twitter ever. They're only active through Discord.
Have a good night, Brian Stam. Let's see. We've got Homer making a Dagwood standard. Reminder, Homer starts diet in the morning. Oh, okay. There you go. I've done this before. Yeah, I'm dieting tomorrow. Let's go out and get some barbecue. I have done this bit right here. This is awesome. I like the story behind it. I like the fact that one sign tells you exactly why everything's on the table right now. That's very clever. It's very smart. I'm giving it a 10. How about you, Eric?
Curious, did you have a fish on your sandwich and a turkey leg?
I would not put an entire fish or turkey leg on a sandwich, no.
Yeah, I wasn't going to go all that high on until you pointed out the note on the refrigerator. So I will give this a 9.
Yeah, it explains everything. It's just, yeah. All righty. How about you, RDV?
Ooh, pickles. Olives.
Not even the brown ones?
No, I'm not. No. I like olive oil. That's about it.
Yeah. Yeah, she's hot. All right. What do you think about the cover here?
I just realized that Smithers is dressed like a monkey or something like that. Little fez hat.
Smithers, by the way, is going ape.
I understand this, and honestly, for nostalgia, it goes back to when Homer had this. Homer, throw that sandwich away. No, it's mine. We had it for like forever. The sub sandwich he got sick.
The giant sub. I remember that. Yeah,
it's all freaking moldy. Takes out the trash. I'm gonna go 8 on that.
All right. And let's check the chat. Jay says 9. Black Spider says 9. I like the Simpsons, but this is a 6, says Rhaegar. All righty, a 6 and 2 9s. There you go. And let's see. Dark Admiral says 10, and this guy says 9, though Homer should be drooling. He ain't lying. Joe says 9. Great Googly says 10. So we have 2 10s, 2 9s.
All right.
1 and 2.
Got a hold of one of the sisters.
Homer says in a disguise. Let's see. 8 from Jackson. All right. And we have 10 from Michael Taylor and a 10 from Undead Quinn. And Maranya is saying Homer working on a Dagwood sandwich reminiscent of her.
Sorry, Maranya. That's all you get. We're not going to read the rest of your comment. Reminiscent of Homer, have Herman Munster dieting. Details up. A situational humor. Score a gluttony 10. I got a hold of one of the Amy, so she's what got to jump on. Ashley's laughing. Yep. Ray Garris has already forgot about that chick. I'm not sure you're talking about. Talking about Amy? Are you making a joke or I don't know what you're talking about, but you know, I can't do that. I'll die. And Eric can't drink. Your daughter says, take a shot every time his camera goes off.
Yeah, let's not poison people. There is no.
So you left off with Marania halfway through. I read the rest of the comment. It's a 10. So.
Okay. And then we have one slick with 9, only one olive on a single tooth hook. Looks out of place. Well, it's a vegetable. You don't want it to really get in the way of the green meat and the fish. All righty, and that's a 9. And then we have, 10 from Ethereal. And then we have 10 from MK. Makes me want Subway. Ew. Also, who loves food more? Homer, Peter Griffin, or Cartman? Oh, Homer. Absolutely. How did he not finish that giant sub? Let's see. Streaming down. Hello to Donnie. And there we go. Let's get the stop. If I didn't drop out so much, the show would probably be over by now. Alrighty. And what we have here is 1 6 and 2 8s taking on 7 10s, but only getting rid of 3, knocking it down to 4. And then we have 6 9s, and that's where this goes. What are you saying?
I say the last time you dropped out before I jumped on the panel, I was laughing because it was like the third time you dropped, and Breen is like, I'm not even gonna talk to the chat. Screw this.
Did he? You actually said that?
No, but I mean, like, he's muted though. So I just kind of feel like Eric is like, yeah, I dropped too. I'm not here either.
Oh yeah, I saw comments saying, did we lose both of them? So
yeah, because he was kind of quiet. I don't know if he was muted or if you actually had audio issues. Because no, you were gone.
Yeah,
but it was weird. It was like there was no audio. I was like, well, there goes the stream.
Alrighty. So Eric, generally you hate everything 80s. We all know that.
That's not true.
It's your grumpiness towards the 80s is very well known.
Dude, I'm with you, Animal March. Slimer would eat I would eat anybody.
There you go. Yes.
I know.
I'm on record saying 4 of the greatest runs at Marvel of all time are in the 80s. Crisis, post-crisis. I do not hate the 80s.
Which is why I figure, yes, because your hatred for the 80s. I'm giving you Alf. Or Eric loves Elton John from the 80s. You got that. There you go.
No, do not. That's I'm gonna. This is a 5.
Told you. All right, we got a 5 from Eric on the Alf. What about you, RDV?
Hey, Willie. Every single time. And it's funny, it's just like, what do they call that? 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon order.
Okay.
We were talking about Maltese Falcon. The guy who, one of the goons in there, he continued his acting career, and he ended up on an episode of Alf. so I'm talking about Alf again for the second time tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, but I love the fact he's eating the NBC peacock. It's not a turkey; it's a peacock.
Yeah, I know. That's why I put that here.
That's why that raises the score up more than I normally would have gave it. But yeah, I might want to bite the hand that feeds me, but I might consider biting the work that cancel me. I'm going 9. To me, that's just as funny as when Constantine on Legends, or Arrow or what it was, he just basically scratched his back with the quill feather from the peacock.
Yeah. By the way, you will find a lack of Slimer on tonight.
Of course, because you forgot about him.
Oh no, not at all, not at all. The thing is he's there's this really cool Slimer cover, and it's basically him in front of all of his food, but he's wearing a pilgrim hat. So it's a Thanksgiving cover.
Hello to Amy.
Hello, Amy. How are you?
Oh, I'm all right. How's everybody doing?
We're doing very well. Would you like to rate an Alf cover?
An Alf cover. Okay, well, let's have a look here. I'm not one to bite the hand that feeds me, but I might consider biting the network that canceled me. That's probably fair. Oh, hi, Taylor. Oh, hey, March here. There's Riker. Hey, MK. Oh, it's good to see friendly faces.
So you notice that's not a turkey. That's the NBC peacock he's eating.
Oh my goodness. Well, I think maybe he put like a little like paper fan or something on the back of it, and it's probably really just like a chicken or something. But I don't know how big peacock is in real life. I think it's nicely drawn enough, and it is a nice food cover. I think I would give this an 8. Yeah.
Well, I just noticed they also burnt it too. Look at the top; it's a little singed.
Oh yeah. Maybe he didn't bother with any side dishes or anything, did he?
Well, it's a peacock. Because normally turkey would be bigger than that. That's the size. That's the size the plate is. That's how small the
peacocks are pretty big birds, also.
I know, but how much meat's on them actually once you feather them?
Eating contest will be won by the little black creature from Futurama. Okay. Alf eats cats. Yes, but if Peacock cancels him, he's going to eat that too. I gave it a 10. Jay gave it a 10. Dark Admiral gives it a 10. And Jackson says 5, but the Peacock joke is good. So we have 2 10s and a 5. What did you score this, Amy?
An 8. I'm sorry.
Okay.
If I were in brighter spirits, I might do bigger numbers, but
are you okay?
Yeah.
Tired or something?
Yeah. I'm okay. It's just life sometimes, But I'm okay. I'm okay. I thought it might be nice to see everybody. And I hope I don't bring anyone down. But the colors are nice.
Just like join in. This will take your mind off your troubles for a little bit.
Yeah.
Amy, just like I told you the other night when you and your sister did not were not there for the reading. When you guys showed up, everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, they're here." That's kind of how they were in the chat. They were asking, "Where are the Lesters?" Let me know.
Yeah.
So you are missed.
So
we don't care about you.
So MK is saying Alf eating the pride bird. That's a 10. Joe says 8, very meta. And in a disguise says 7. Alf eating a peacock, just wrong. Undeck with 7, and so does Black Spider. So it's 3 7s, an 8 and a 10. Alrighty, 1, 2, 3, an 8 and a 10. Alrighty, let's see. Turcock. Let's see. That's like it's a, what were those called? When it's like a turducken. Yeah.
Turducken, yeah. When you have the chicken, the duck, and the turkey.
7, clever, making the turkey tail the peacock logo. Peacocks are gay chickens. That is an interesting theory.
They can't be. I mean, they're happy all the time.
7, eating the NBC peacock would probably give you indigestion. And an 8 from Great Googly Moogly. Ashley, you want to say hi to your sister? Really? Like literally, just you didn't even come over to say hi. You're like across the room. Hi, Ash. At least you could have done that.
I'm trying to get close.
2 7s and an 8.
She's doing what? She's devising.
Oh, she's the laundry basket is still down here.
I thought she's planning to take over the world.
It might very well be.
So what are you doing tonight, Elizabeth? No, my daughter's not a geek, guys. She doesn't know the right line.
Animaniacs? She's not a fan of that?
You know what you say when people are asking you, what are we doing tonight?
Same thing we do every day.
Finish it up.
trying to take over the world.
There you go. Okay, so she's more geek than I thought. All righty. We did get an 8 from Ethereal. Are we having any milk and cheese covers tonight? Oh, Black Spiders, I forgot all about. No, because I forgot about them.
Well, we did have a cheese cover, but there's no milk.
Yep. Ethereal says 8. And all right, so let me get this.
And this guy's asking, who took the time to pluck a peacock? Well, it seems people to do that for the chickens and the turkeys. No?
Well, yeah, really what you do after you kill the bird, you just get boiling water and you dunk the bird and then the feathers.
See, that's not true. I just get out the clippers and just buzz it.
That's the hard way, but okay. Yeah.
And give it a nice little haircut.
So are your daughters nicknamed Ash and Liz for short? No. I worked with an Ashley and Elizabeth. They didn't like being called by their full name, but everyone is different with names. Ashley sometimes is Ash. Most often than not, she is Ash. And Liz is. I don't fully. I don't go Liz. I say Elizabeth. So it's like the only part that's left off is the E. All righty, Elf. He's eating the NBC peacock. Just enough details set up the gag. Sorry, cancellation 10. All righty. Now let's score this thing out. We've got 2 5s and 5 7s, taking out those 7 10s. And then we've got 5 8s, taking out the 1 9. And this is an 8, ladies and gentlemen.
So how is your inking going?
It's going pretty good. I've got this one page that's just been crazy. It was like you're talking about those Mike Miller pages where it's just tons and tons of drawings going into one full bleed page. And like I've just about got it done, but I think it covers like the entire turnabout of the last battle.
Are you doing digital or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say old school. Like that's gotta be like messy.
Oh yeah, that would be pretty crazy. No, I'm lucky. I've my phone's got a pretty good little art program on it, so even when I've been kind of laid up in bed, I've still been able to keep drawing, and it can handle the large enough resolution. So
that's crazy. A little stylus.
All righty, Amy, you get to lead us. I missed a few people. Like who? I mean, I thought I got everybody.
He's skipping a lot of us, said Maranya.
Who?
Said once, like, dude,
who did I miss?
I don't know.
Okay, let me go through that again. Jay, I got him. I got Dark Admiral. I got Jackson. Read that off.
The Peacock would probably give you an addition.
I got that. 8 Very. I got that. Alfie got that. 7 Clever making the turkey's tail peacock logo. Got that one. Peacocks are gay chickens. Got that one. 7 eating the. Got that one. 8 for the joke. Got that. 8 for Ethereal.
Yeah, they're on an 8-second delay because you read off Marania's a while back, or a couple minutes ago. She used to say, "No, you finally caught mine." Skip King Rhaegar. You know what we should do? Just when you read them off, highlight the chat like like what Dr. Silver does, so they can see
it.
Yeah. It might take a little longer, but
all righty. Amy, you want to start us off? Here is a new Superman from the Rebirth era.
Oh, look. Look at all the colors. Well, okay. There's no trade dress on this. Is it still a cover? Like a
no, this is cover B from New Superman number 11. They didn't have trade dresses on them.
Why does he have a starfish on his face?
That's Starro. You ever watch? Yeah, for the new Suicide Squad, there's a giant, or we actually know you read the Justice Adventures. Remember the giant parasite that attaches his thing to people and it controls them?
I think I remember a giant starfish.
Yeah,
in one of them.
Yeah. That's
is that what that is?
So then he has no mini ones. It's on both waders.
Oh no, that's not great.
And then these are all the Justice League International. These are basically is this an Asian cover?
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of looks like it.
Okay.
All the characters up there are Asian.
Is that supposed to be like a communist Superman?
No.
Well, it's supposed to be a Chinese Superman.
Well,
yeah. Then yes, yes, it is.
It's Winnie the Pooh, right? No, Mom.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess the colors are nice. They're all really warm. I like the coral tablecloth, and some of the blues are nice. Yeah. Okay. The colors are nice and the brushwork's not bad. Is it okay if I dock it for being communist? I don't really know these characters and can't say I like them very much.
Go by the costumes.
Starfish faces?
They're eating Chinese food? No? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess the food's okay. It's probably like, I guess.
Triangle team.
Uh-oh.
He keeps popping out and on.
Oh, that's all right. I guess the internet can be kind of spotty. Yeah, I guess I could at least give it an 8. Maybe a 9.
I'm trying to remember what movie I watched where like they go to a Chinese diner during Christmas.
Oh,
Christmas Story.
Christmas Story.
Christmas Story. That's what it was. Yeah, that's what it reminds you of. A little bit, but
yeah, I can see that.
So, what do you score this, Amy?
I think maybe not. I guess maybe. Well, 8, maybe 9. I don't know. What do you think?
I think you have an opinion.
Yeah. Then I'll go 8.
Alrighty. And Eric, what do you say?
First, I need to know the guy stealing the food in the back. Where's he going to put it? He's got a star covering his mouth.
I think they're actually serving the food like they're indentured servants.
Yeah, they're mind controlled. Yeah,
and no one cares that Star is doing stuff.
Leave it to China leave it to China to use mind controlled people for servants.
Okay, I'm going to make it a 6.
And then and then act as if they're the heroes.
It's just so it's so out of character. Cassandra, I guess it's supposed to be Cassie down there, right? Cassandra Cain, or that girl. And they're like they don't care. Like,
well, I think here's the big fail in this is that they're celebrating. Maybe it's his birthday or something. But you have the Chinese Justice League there with Wonder Woman, Superman, Batman. And then you have the Chinese, what was his name? I Ping, that trained Wonder Woman, sitting next to I Ching, thank you. Cassie, but then you have the Japanese judo master, Light, Dr. Light, and Katana.
Yeah.
So they're just adding Asians in because Asia is all the same country. Yeah.
Oh,
what do you think about this?
There's Greg Pak and Alyssa Wong.
Hey. Oh, okay.
Wait, is that Tim? No.
Greg.
No, it's just Ron.
Yeah. All of them are Tim Lim to me. All right. Eric, what do you say?
Go ahead.
I'm going to say 9 because it's actually very good art.
Yep. I like that too.
Oh, wow. I stopped paying attention and Carolina came back.
RDV. Well,
anyone's concerned that the only speedster who has the highest metabolism in there is just taking a selfie of the food instead of quickly grabbing and eating everything, or having a stack of plate like Wally or even Bart would have.
I thought you had to take a selfie yourself. That's Dr. Light taking the selfie.
Yeah.
No, up in the corner of purple, that's the Flash speedster. That's the Chinese Flash.
Okay, how is she?
Oh, no. She's not taking a selfie. She's taking a picture of her food, like all Asian people do.
Yeah,
and I'm not kidding. That is a thing.
I know. I'm saying it's funny that she's doing that, but and then she hardly has any food on her plate. I'm like, all the speedsters, even Wallace eats a lot of food. I mean, I guess.
Yep.
I don't know. It is well drawn. We have Robot up there from.
We have
Invincible. Robot. Sorry, from Invincible. The right corner.
Robot.
I know. And then it looks like we have who's the guy that everybody loved in the Star Lords? Like the guy whistled. who also played Merle Dixon. What was his character called in Guardians of the Galaxy? He had the red mohawk.
Yondu, but that's Omak.
I know, but that's what it reminds me of Yondu right away when I see that.
She has her camera turned around
the wrong way. Well, yeah.
So
so what do you score this, RDV?
Oh, sorry.
What do I score this? Honestly, oh my gosh, is there even a little girl next to the guy in yellow on his glove? Is that an action figure or is that an actual person?
It looks like an Adam character. So what do you score this, RDV?
I am going to go 7 on this because it has it's great art, but it has a lot of flaws, and it just felt like those forced heritage variant covers. So,
all right. Rhaegar says 8. Michael Taylor says 5. Not a fan of the art. And then we've got an 8 from Joe and a 6 from One Slick. So we got a 5, 6, and 2 8s. Alrighty, a 5, a 6, and 2 8s.
No,
let's see, 9, nice cover, but gives me the Christmas Story vibe. As the original meal was wrecked. Alrighty, and that is a 9. And then we have, let's see, 5, I agree with Taylor. All right. And then we have New Superman. This feels like Asian Heritage Month's cover. Well rendered, sells a concept with details. Score a takeout 9. Then we have a 3 from Jackson. And we have a 5 from Dark Admiral and a 5 from Great Moogly. There we go. Let's see what's next. Oh, 10, by the way, says MK. I don't like how some of the characters are drawn, says Michael. Alrighty. I think he was joking about communism. There's nothing inherently communist about the cover. Yes, it was a joke. Let's see. I want to watch that movie now. Undead Quinn says 10. And we have, they're saying all Asians are the same. I think a lot of entertainment says that all Asians are the same. Undead Quinn says 10. You remember when the whole Wuhan thing, it came out and everybody was like, they hate all Asians. Chinese people aren't all Asians, but yeah. No Tim Lim, give it a -10. All women take pictures of their food. It's a prerequisite to eating in public. Yeah. But no, seriously, you go, well, okay, I was in Thailand, but damn, they always took pictures of their food before they ate it. All righty, let's get the stop. And let's see, 1-3 takes out one of the 3 10s, and then we've got 4 5s taking out the last 2, and 2 of the 4 9s. 2 6s take out the last 2. 1 7 tries to beat the 8s, but doesn't, and that's where this lands. All righty, we got an 8, ladies and gentlemen. Boing, boom, rounding the corner, last 3 covers of the evening. All righty, and this time it is going to me, I guess. All righty, and what do we have next? Oh, sweet. Got one I think you'll enjoy here. I don't know the number, but I'll say go for Wendy. All righty, there we go. And I'm going to lead us off on Wendy number, looks like 3, where she's picked, making a very happy to be eaten picnic for Casper. I like the smiles on everything. I mean, this is whimsical. This absolutely. She is making all of her food come to life before she eats it. I give that a 10.
Yeah, it's adorable.
Oh, actually, yeah, the bread, the cupcake, the cup, the pot, the salt shakers, but she isn't giving a smile to that dead ass steak. All righty, Eric, what do you think?
Too good.
This isn't whimsical. This is a crime scene.
Well, tomatoes, tomato.
I mean, the dead piece of bread there with the murder weapon still hanging. It's still laying on him.
Yes, awesome, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm gonna give this a 10. It is fun. It's
why not? RDV, what do you say?
Yeah, kind of gross that Pod's blowing his nose into the cup.
Have my snot vomit. Yep.
What do they call that when you put the water up your nose?
Oh,
annoying.
Neti pots?
Yeah, I want to call it a bidet.
That's the wrong thing.
That's what it looks like up your nose.
Well, another couple covers, and we will be calling it a bidet.
Hey.
It's all right. But how old is Wendy the Good Witch? Is she like 5? She's wearing a onesie?
Well, they're all like kids.
Yeah.
I mean, Casper's floating, but it's funny that she's floating too. Or is he not floating? His perspective's off. Maybe
I guess they're supposed to be on the ground, maybe? Hard to say. They don't, yeah.
I don't know. I like it. It's all great. It's a kid-friendly book. Yeah, I'll give it a 10.
Alrighty, and let's check the chat. Boom. What they are saying here. Excuse me. All right. Oh, wait, Amy, how about you?
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Sorry.
No, it's all right. I think it's cute. It's cheerful, and the only part of that think I'd be really interested in eating is probably the slightly overcooked steak with the potatoes. So I'll just leave the smiley face toast alone and eat the steak with the happy face, salt and pepper, and the rest of them can, they can just live their happy, smiley lives being cute table dressings. So I will give this a 10.
Nah, that cupcake's seen its last day. All right. Oh, yes. Ethereal says 8. Undead Quinn says 10. So does Joe, Great Googly Moogly, and Michael Taylor. All righty. So we've got an 8 and 4 10s. All righty. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 8. And let's see, adorable and kind of disturbing says Joe. Demonic says Jackson. Until the horror they are, what's going to happen next? In a Disguise, my favorite character when I was young, says In a Disguise. All righty. And he gives it a 10. An 8 from Jackson. And Maranya says, Wendy, the picnic is freaking adorable. The rendering sells the book to the target audience. This scores a bibbidi bobbidi boo. 10. Went from Harvey to Disney in one review there. Classic Harvey says One Slick, giving it a 10. I want this cover, says Undead Quinn. Clever cover. Neti Pot, Jackson's answering. And another 10 from MK. It's cute. Also, Casper's like, yeah, use magic. Or where Slimer heat the food. There we go. So we've got 2 10s. All right. 1, 2. Let's see. A 6 from Rhaegar. And water in your nose, drowning maybe, says MK. All right, we got 6, 7, 6. Let's see. Sometimes when you laugh so hard, the drink goes out through your nose. It happened to me. I hate it when I'm eating and something makes me laugh and food goes and it gets stuck. It's like, oh, yeah. Black Spider says 6. Let's see. Who is the artist? Amy is. Now, don't you feel bad about that 6? Yeah. All right. Let me get the stop here. Only the living toast is going to get eaten. Everything else is a container. Alrighty. And let's see where this one lands. We have 2 6s and 2 8s trying to take down 12 10s, ladies and gentlemen. They fail miserably. And this goes up to the top of the 10s. It is the 3rd of the night. Not a bad night so far. Not a bad night. Alrighty, and let's get the gopher. And it is Eric's turn again. And this is one of the, what I would consider 2 iconic food covers. Alrighty. And Eric, you can lead us off with Superman, or is it Action Comics?
That was not a
454, by the way.
10. Always love this cover.
Yeah, me too. This has always been one of my favorite of all time. How about you, RDB?
Yeah. It's probably because I've seen this cover a million times. It doesn't have the same effect to it normally would. So I probably get sick of it.
Wow,
it's still cool.
It is. I love the after image technique, perfected by Goku. Wow.
Drawn by hand too.
Too bad they couldn't just do the McDonald's. That would have been so much better if it was actually showed the McDonald's arch.
Instead, it looks like brass knuckles burger.
And then
joint.
people would be like, if it was a McDonald's back then, they'd be like, "How is he eating that?" Because the burgers were actually good back then.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go 7. Good night, E.
Sleep tight.
Everybody has a party pooper, and that's why we kicked you out.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully I'll come back around soon. These girls certainly do have interesting faces. Like, I wonder how referenced they were.
What I want to know is why is it so important that he be like 300 yards from the restaurant itself?
Right? Is it like a bomb or something like that? Like, just in case I can't eat enough burgers, at least I won't take out the building. But then what about all the poor girls with the trays?
I guess it's going to be, heat, eat, and eat.
Mm-hmm. Don't eat until you explode. That'd be the wrong way to do it. He could probably make hamburgers faster than everybody else, right? Should he make a bunch of hamburgers?
Well, he did that in that Jimmy Olsen cover before you got here.
Oh, yeah? Oh, all right.
So what did you score it there, RDB?
7.
Alrighty. Okay, let's see. 7, 9, 8, 7. How about you, Amy?
This is kind of strange. I mean, from a layout perspective, like everything is on the bottom third, and I don't know why they decided to do that.
What do you mean?
Well, okay, so if you look at the composition, if you divide it in half, that's about where the horizon line is, and that's a terrible idea. And then Superman's a pretty good amount over it. I guess they wanted to try and capture the sense of the distance between the building and the foreground element. But that's sort of weird too, because it looks like is that a grass or a forest? It's just a really strange layout.
What are you seeing that might be a forest?
Is this supposed to be grass? Is he like sitting on a hill way in the foreground?
Okay,
and those little sketchy things, are they like trees? But if that's the case, then he's like way far away.
No,
they're actually giants.
That's all people.
But yeah, those are just normal people walking back there. But the little green spikes, I guess that's
grass.
That's supposed to be grass. So they inked the grass behind him, but not the grass underneath him.
Right.
It's just a lot of weird choices to make. And if you're going to go with a difference in ground texture, then why didn't you render the ground texture? There's nothing behind the McDonald's building to kind of tell you where he is. It feels like it's a big empty plane with a random burger place off in the middle of nowhere. And then Superman's quadding like 100 yards away from it. And a bunch of ladies with plates of burgers. And they shot it all like a third under the horizon line, which is the bottom third of the cover, halfway under the horizon line. Is just weird. The only reason you would do that is if you're trying to establish something very specific with the upper part of the environment, but it's literally nothing. So it's just
if you're trying to make a joke.
I mean, if it's funny that it's a really terrible layout.
Oh, okay. What do you score?
I'm probably a 7. I guess it is. Well, the drawing of him eating the burgers itself is fine, but everything else in it is just kind of like, but why did you do that?
All right, but sometimes you got to look at something and go, is Michael Taylor saying this is just a very cool cover? All right, so Undead Quinn says 10. Michael Taylor says 10. Ethereal says 7. And Great Googly Moogly and One Slick says 10. Yep, I got this one. And Joe says 10. So does Jackson Rakert. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 10s and 1 7. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a 7. All right, let's see. Let's do in New Zealand. They're still good. The McDonald's. Superman's giving Wimpy a run for his money. Action. This is the Jimmy Olsen cover, but done much better. Superman beefcakes being served by the cheesecake waitstaff. Aye, good wordplay. Mystery sells books. Score a burger 10. And then we have 7, but his Superman should have been a hot dog eating contest. Alrighty. And we have, he did Argat earlier. That. Let's see. Amy, I think it might be a bench.
A bench?
Okay, in her defense, that doesn't look like anything. It looks like a green blob. So I get what she's saying, but the focus is so much on him eating the burgers. He could be doing the Chinese squat. Because that's where the focus is supposed to be, on him eating the burgers and the long line of people or waitresses bringing the burgers in, not even serving them. They're just dumping it. If you want to talk what's missing, the long line of people going back to the restaurant. So it's like a circle.
That would be funny. Yeah.
That's the thing that's missing. Superman sitting on a green bench, not the grass.
Especially they looked like they were in a hurry. Like, go get my burger.
Yeah, like they're being made to do this or something. Like Rhaegar says 11 out of 10. I think she's overthinking it. I like hamburgers. Yeah, I do too. On this one, and I love your analysis, but I think this one, you just overthought it a little bit. This is just fun. It's a cool cover. It is not one that makes sense, but it's just a fun one. Yeah. Let's see. He's outside in case he's doing the Chinese squat or the Asian squat as it is. Hey, I think that cover's coming to me once I pay for my shipping. Yeah, you're getting one. This is a 10, says Austin. Alrighty. And let's see. Do old cover. They had problems blending colors back then. 'Tis the reason Hulk was turned gray to green. It's a beanbag. There you go. An 8 from Patrick Sargent. And we have my dad did win a hot dog eating contest once at a ball game. He won an iPad back when iPads were a novelty. And it looks like he's sitting on green seats as in a disguise. All righty, so let me get the stop here. I skipped MK. Well, I have to skip somebody all the time. Is that McDonald's in the background? No, it's Brass Knuckles, the restaurant. I'll say 10. I like it. It's just comical. Flash would be beat soupy, though. All right, he gives it a 10. All right, let's get the stop. Boom. And by the way, if it does seem like I'm rushing you guys, I don't mean to be rude. It's just I've got 5 seconds before I drop out again.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, come on. Okay, just what are you grading? What are you grading? And I'm out. All right. This show would be so much shorter tonight if it wasn't for the fact I was dropping every 5 seconds. RDV. How are you doing, sir?
I'm awake.
That's good to know. Good to know. Have you ever, like Donald Trump, ever worked a fast food restaurant?
Oh, they're gonna ask me if I ever liked Donald Trump, and I would say no. Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Yeah.
No. If I ever worked at fast food restaurants, no. I had 2 sisters that worked. I had one who worked at Wendy's, and the other one worked at McDonald's. Oh. And I said, yeah, I don't want to come home smelling like burgers and just like never want to go eat somewhere again. Like that's the one thing. If you work at a place like a fast food restaurant, you can't eat there ever again.
So what you're saying is the job's good enough for Wonder Woman, but just not good enough for you.
No.
She
didn't work there, and if she did work there, who puts I guess shoestring on a taco?
What?
This is the one that that's spaghetti, but okay.
Look at the color on that. That's not spaghetti. It's white, bro.
There you go. But anyway, you lead us off. Here you go.
It is weird seeing her hair pulled back in a ponytail. Not used to seeing that.
Kind of cute though.
That's all right. I guess this was the early 90s.
Yeah, well, it's mid 90s, I guess. Wouldn't it be?
It kind of makes sense. Girls were doing that. They had the hair, the long hair, the curls they put in the ponytails. You know.
Yeah.
It was a trend. Taco place. So it's Taco Whiz.
Taco Whiz.
Okay, so that's not spaghetti. Maybe that's onions.
It looks to me like, have you ever had like I know Steak and Shake does it, where they have the chili and spaghetti mixed together?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it might be that. I mean, she's got some on her. It might be. I have no fucking clue.
It looks like onions almost. Like
right.
Okay.
And you got the beans there. You can basically build your own taco.
Alrighty.
Anyway, the detail's good on the milk packets. A little, coffee creamer.
Mm-hmm.
I like the steam coming off the coffee. The coffee comes strong pretty well.
So what do you score this?
Quit rushing me, bro.
I'm gonna drop off here. So
before you said you want to take your time, and then Eric's like, "No, we can leave early." Make your minds up. I'm going 8.
All right. How about you, Amy?
Hurry, Amy! Hurry!
Hurry! What you scoring? Hurry!
I think it's cute. I think you could figure out a lot more about what the taco is if there were some colors in there, maybe. But if it's like a Lao mein taco, that'd be interesting. I do wish they used some more appealing colors, but anyway, we're not here to take a long time talking about things. But it's such a cute Wonder Woman. I think what the heck? I'll give it a 10.
Alrighty, Eric.
What
do you score this?
Covers a 10.
Alrighty. And I take it your ball game's not going the way you wanted it to.
Jesus effing Christ! What a minute.
Oh.
Alrighty.
It'll be fine.
There's a reason why I put this as number 15, because it deserves a 10. Wonder Woman looks awesome, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I never really noticed how inedible the food is until RDV went into that analysis. But it's an iconic. It's probably one of the most iconic food covers.
You know what she's about to say? I'm so excited, Zach. I just can't hide it. Saved by the Bell. It's Jessie.
Okay.
That's what she looks like.
Well, then she'd be excited. Slater.
Well, no, because
he's talking about the cocaine episode of Saved by the Bell.
She was doing speed pills.
There you go, speed pills.
Cocaine. Wait a second, I perked up at cocaine. What?
Yeah, Saved by the Bell. She was on diet pills or something like that.
That's not quite cocaine.
I mixed them up. I don't care. Okay, so Rhaegar says 10, Austin says 7, and Jackson says, I'm sure as heck not looking at the tray or the food, says, and he gives it a 9. So we have by the way, thank you for everybody not making the I would eat Wonder Woman's taco joke there. Okay, we don't need that kind of stuff with my daughter in the chat. 7 from Austin, 9 from Jackson, and a 10 from Rhaegar. All righty. 8 from Michael Taylor, as well as One Slick Dude says, that doesn't look edible. Undead Court gives it a 9, and Joe says 9. Everything is great except for the food. So we got 2 8s and 2 9s. Say again?
Spaghetti taco.
Spaghetti taco, yes. Patrick Sargent says 10. I thought spaghetti chili was weird. Sounds like somebody just slammed a bottle of pills down. Yes. Google and Moogle says 10. Definitely Gangster 7. She has an evil smile, like she's saying, okay, eat this. I poisoned it. Bon appetit. Okay, we got a 7 there. And then we have, let's see, Wonder Woman Great Rendered Cover. Those are onions on the taco. This sells Wonder Woman working at a taco place. Literally score a taco 10. Alrighty. And then we have Z2 Broke Girls. Raised to a 9, says Michael Taylor. OBKB. And what was Michael Taylor's score previously? 8. Alrighty.
So who in the Justice League would be most likely to order that taco?
Well, Wonder Woman, obviously, unless she's
you
serving.
Think it's hers? Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I think she's serving because
okay.
she says, "Hey, it's a living."
Right.
Who would order something with that many onions on it on the tray? Let's see. He thinks all drugs are dope. Yep, cocaine, diet pills, same thing. Do we need a talk? Let's see. Oh, I would definitely. Yep. Let's see. It's Taco Tuesday. And there we go. That's the scoring. So what do we have here? Oh man, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. No, it's a 9. I was hoping this would make the 10s. It didn't. We have 1, 7, and 3 8s. Taking down 4 of the 7 10s and then 4 9s. Green Arrow would eat that taco. There are canonically only 2 people who can eat his chili. Green Arrow and surprisingly Batman. Oh, cool. All righty. And let's get this to the 9s. And Action Comics was 10. Okay, so let me get that to the 10s. And then this to the 9s. All righty.
Do you want to, once you're done with the last book, do you want to have Amy quickly rank the other books?
If she wants, you want to take some time to rank the books, or, I mean, we've got them in place. I just kind of want to just go to the, I just want to go to the next level thing here.
You're worried about keeping your internet, right?
Say again?
You're worried about keeping your internet, right?
I am. Yeah. This has been already extended a little bit longer than it should have. So yeah.
Oh dear.
All righty. Let me get on the 7s. We just need your favorite. I thought a stream or video idea to suggest. I was reading my Indiana Jones and reading and discussing the letters page. That's interesting. That is an interesting thought, seeing on these older books with the letters page what people said about certain books and everything. Especially the more famous ones that don't give as much respect as they should anymore. I think that would be kind of interesting.
I think most of them were.
Alrighty, so we will start with the 7s. Eric, what is your favorite, Dark Side or Sovereign 7?
Sovereign 7.
Oh no! Okay. Well, everybody, you can go ahead and start putting in your votes for your favorite. You don't have to do favorite and least favorite because there's only 2. So, voting for one automatically qualifies the other.
Good night, Jackson.
Oh, really? Oh.
He says, "Feel better, Amy."
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. Kirk. It's nice being able to see up.
We get to read another comic book tomorrow.
Oh, there we go. Oh, yay. Welcome back.
Hi.
I'm RDV.
Hi, RDV. What's up? Oh.
Well, the sky is up outside. The stars are out.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have Sovereign 7 and we have Danger Street. And let's go with Eric. What do you choose?
For what?
The 7?
7.
Okay. You dropped out early. It's Sovereign 7.
All righty. How about you, RDV?
Well, Derpy Dark Side is my least favorite.
Okay, we just need your favorite on the 7s.
Yeah.
Well,
Right. Amy, what do you think?
Well, yeah, if Dark Side is your least favorite, then by definition, I suppose the other one would have to be your favorite.
So what do you say, Amy?
From this, I guess the Dark Side one's a little less disturbing.
Okay. And righty, so we're taking off here 2-2. And let's see. Ethereal says Sovereign 7, so does Michael Taylor. All righty, and we've got Sovereign 7 from Rania. And Sovereign 7 from Michael Taylor. Alrighty, and let me get the stop here. What is Shazam there, Rhaegar? Are you trying to vote for something? All right, and then there we go.
Once maybe it says Sovereign 7 looks like Shazam.
Yeah, I'm thinking that yeah. So I scored it, but it's the same. It's 7 for Sovereign 7. It's in the place it needs to be. All right, let's go for the 8s. Oh, hey, in a disguise, voted for Darkseid. All righty. Yeah, the guy who looks like Shazam. Gotcha. The Darkseid is the best. Uh-oh, wait a second. We've got some late bids here. He just wants to say it to be random like Peter Parker and Spider-Man. No, what? Oh, Shazam. Okay. 4 to 7. And it goes to Sovereign 7. All right, let me put in the 8. And here we are. Eric, what is your favorite and least favorite of the 8s? We need both the favorite and the least favorite this time.
I think my favorite's the Popeye.
All right.
Oh, that is a good one.
And my least favorite is Alf.
Okay. All righty. And RDV, favorite and least favorite?
Favorite of the 8s, Donald Duck. Least favorite, Popeye.
And Amy.
I guess I would go with the Donald Duck. That is really cute with the nephews. I do love that Popeye though. That's great. I guess my least favorite. Is it? I'm trying to decide if it's the Big Buffet or Elf. I guess maybe Elf. It's doesn't have as good brushwork, but it doesn't have brushwork period, so that's hardly fair. Uh-oh.
No, I'm waiting for. Yeah, are you settling on
okay. Do we lose them again? Okay, so I'll say Donald for my favorite and least favorite. I guess Elf.
Okay. That being said, I am saying Richie Rich is the best, and the worst is the new Superman. Alrighty, going over to the chat. Wow, all the way down like 4 in, and then we get Popeye's the best, Alf is the worst from Michael Taylor. Alrighty, and let's see, we've got Maranya. 8's best is Popeye, least is the new Superman. All right. And then Joe says the best is Donald, worst is the new Superman. And then we have the new Superman is the best, and the worst is Alf. And Alf and Popeye says ethereal. And we've got Rhaegar saying that the new Superman is the best and the Popeye is the worst. All right. Actually, Elf is the worst, says Rhaegar. And there we go. All righty. And let's see. Let's get that stop. If there is a late bid, I think actually MK hasn't spoken up on his opinion yet. But if he puts that in there, just let me know. And if it changes anything, we'll change it. Oh, there he is. New Superman is the best. The worst is the Ducks. I thought I got into disguise. I'll redo it again. Okay, Donald Duck and Alf. Okay. And then Asian JLA is the best and worst is the Ducks. All righty. The new Superman. And the worst is the Donald Duck. All righty. And let's see, go over to the chat here. And what are the thing here? Ratioing it is what I usually say. What do we got here? We've got one with 4 positives and 1 negative. We've got 3 positives, 2 negatives, 1 positive, 6 negatives. I think wins the worst spot, and that's Alf. And then we have, let's see, 1 that cancels itself out, and that would be the new Superman. And then the rest are all levels of positive. And nice. That would be the 1 positive, 0 negatives would be Richie Rich. That was me.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Popeye versus Donald Duck.
Those are both really good.
Oh, yeah, they are. But we've got 3 positives and 2 negatives, and then 4 positives, 1 negative, and it is in the place that it's got to be, with Donald Duck winning the 8s. All righty. Let me get the go for the 9s here. And Eric, if you want to lead us off. Okay. Go for 9.
You there?
Yep.
Okay.
Favorite, Jimmy Olsen. Least favorite, Simpsons.
Okie dokie. And how about you, RDV?
All right. Man. Least favorite. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Abyss cover.
All right.
And favorite, Superman.
Okay. How about you, Amy?
Can I have a look at the Jimmy Olsen cover?
Yeah.
It's an early example of AI art, how they do the after technique image.
Boo, 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 boo. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is cute though. That's a much better composition. Oh, nice stack on the plates. Oh yeah, no, okay, this is my favorite. This is a 10.
All right.
And I guess the Simpsons maybe for least favorite.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, the Abyss one is a horror cover, so we're not going to zoom in on that for you. Out of respect.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay, for me, the Wonder Woman's the best. Obviously, that's why I had it at number 15.
Really?
And the worst, as much as I admired the storytelling, I've got to go Simpsons as well. Mainly because of the heads on the side, the roll call. I think it eats into the art.
It would be better though, because he looks so ill. Like it'd be better if he had the moldy sandwich.
Right.
Okay. Yep.
Or if the food looked appealing, but neither the food doesn't look particularly good.
Well, Homer doesn't look healthy. He looks very like sick. Like he's in the room and everything. So
okay. So let's see. Austin is saying Jimmy Olsen and Abyss. Alrighty. And we have Michael Taylor. Oh, no. Simpsons and Abyss says Ethereal Dragon. Simpsons is the best. Abyss is the least favorite. 9 is Jimmy Olsen, and least favorite is the Abyss. Alrighty. And we have, let's see, Superman's the best. The Abyss is the worst. Alrighty. Yeah, it's Kid Cannibals, Amy, or a family of. Yep. Abyss is best. Homer is worst. All right. And we've got, it's funny that you said eats into art because, did I say Simpsons best? Did I get Black Spiders or was I reading off Abyss is best? Yeah, I think now it's Superman is best, Simpsons best, Superman worst. Okay, go. All right. And least is Wonder Woman, best is the horror one. All righty. And then we have Wonder Woman is the best, and the worst is The Simpsons. Okay, and let's get the stop on this one. And if there is a late bid, we'll put it in there. No problem.
Don't know how the Donald Duck one is so far down on the ranking. You guys are horrible.
No.
All right, let's ratio. Let's ratio these things. We have a definite loser. Actually, oh my gosh, we have a tie, so I get to break the tie, being the person who owns the channel, because we've got 2 with 5 negatives and only 2 positives, and that is The Simpsons and The Abyss. Well, you know what I voted for, so there you go. I think the story on the cover of Simpsons is a lot better.
MK, how dare you? The Ducks are better than you.
And then we have an obvious winner with Jimmy Olsen, 6 positives, 1 negative. Wonder Woman had 2 positives, 1 negative. All righty. So now we go to the 10s. Let me get the go for 10. And Eric, you can lead us off.
Man. Green Lantern. And Wendy.
All righty. And how about you, RDV?
Oh, man. Tom and Jerry is the best. Superman the worst.
All right. How about you, Amy?
Black Spiders it is.
Mm-hmm.
He's asking the GL thing.
Is it Green Lantern versus KFC? Yes, it is.
I think from here, did he summon the chicken?
No, that's the source of KFC of Colonel Sanders' power. Therefore, he's blasting it the same way Green Arrow blasted Green Lantern's lamp. This is the Tom and Jerry full.
Oh, okay.
You saw the Wendy and the action. So
I think I'll agree with RDV then. Probably the Tom and Jerry is the best. And
how they're pulling the cheese out of his sandwich.
Yep.
Yeah, that's kind of funny, right? It's a good one of those little mice.
And which one's the worst? Our least favorite?
Least favorite, I think, is the Superman. Okay.
And for me, it is Green Lantern and KFC. And for as much as I defended it, no, you know what? Ooh, yeah, I got to go the Action Comics as well. The Tom and Jerry is just too damn cute. All righty. Is that Green? Yep, it is. Best is the Colonel Sanders, worst is Wendy. All right.
I've basically started to realize that I'm just going to keep if I can't come up with Tom and Jerry's, Bugs Bunny, or any of these Donald Duck stuff, they're much more worth having in my collection than having Action Comics #1 to me.
They're just fun.
Then you take that Action Comics and you sell it for all the Dell in the world.
I would.
Austin says Superman's the best, Green Lantern's the worst. They drew all the nephews the same and too much blank space, no toppings on the hot dog for Donald Duck cover. Let's see. KFC's best. Tom and Jerry's the worst, says Michael Taylor. Alrighty.
Do you want this signed by Schuster and Seigel or whatever?
Siegel and Schuster. Yeah.
Can you imagine you have a signed copy of #1 and we're like, or do you want this Tom and Jerry with the cheese? Tom and Jerry.
Right. Best is Green Lantern. Worst is Action. I love KFC. Alrighty. Green Lantern and worst is Action.
Breeze explained this word too. It's like you've read the comic books, the superhero stuff, but like you start to get appreciation for all the kids' books. The Dell ones, 4-color fossils. They're just so cool. And how old they are.
Great Googly Moogly. What's the worst one you have there? Is everybody here there? Because you stopped really quick.
I mean, we're here. Can you hear us?
I'm not here. You do not see me. I am not the droid you're looking for.
I think he might actually.
3, 2, 1. Beep. Oh.
He's here, maybe? Well,
quick,
everybody
get your rankings in the chat. Quick. Get like 30 seconds. And then the tier list is going to disappear.
Oh, yeah. So we've got Green Lantern deciding he's going to destroy Kentucky Fried Chicken. I like Kentucky Fried Chicken.
It's a callback to, I think it was The Flash was on the cover, right, Breen?
Mm-hmm.
Or something like that?
Probably. He's grieving his sports ball.
Or he's stuffing his face full of popcorn.
Well, that would be a lot better. Let's go with that.
I always go with that. Whenever he's quiet, I just imagine him just crinkling a giant bag of popcorn and eating it. Not the bag, but the popcorn.
Right. No, the bag can stay. You can just ball that up and throw it out when you're
on this channel, E doesn't want us crinkling anything, so he has to mute ourselves. Where on our channel, we do not censor that stuff. We have the freedom to eat as much as you want.
That just it's one of the things. It's just one of the things.
So we were joking, like I said, whenever Eric's quiet, I imagine
worst is Tom and Jerry. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, honey.
Like whenever Eric's quiet, I would assume he's eating a bag of Trader Joe's, popcorn.
In a disguise says best is Wendy, worst is Superman. Wendy and Superman.
I'm just glad he got over his addiction to Pringles.
MK says the best is Green Lantern, very Kenny Rogers. Worst, the backseat Casper.
So once you pop, you can eventually stop. That's good.
With help.
With help.
Best is Green Lantern, worst is Superman from Maranya.
Also, good night, Joe.
Good night, Joe. And then we have KFC is best, worst is Wendy. Alrighty, and that was Rhaegar. MK, I mean GL and KFC guy, and best is Casper the worst. Kenny Rogers had a fast food joint too for a while. Yes. Let's see. Wendy haters. Best is KFC, worst is Tom and Jerry. I got you there. And there you go. Alrighty, let's get the stop and ratio the hell out of these people.
She's the only one with the restaurant name, isn't she?
Say what?
Wendy?
Yeah, that's the only restaurant in the name.
I mean, actually, comic book, how old that book is, like, you're most likely, if you have a low grade, it's gonna be slabbed. Wouldn't you agree? Because I don't feel like it would even.
I wouldn't slab that book. No.
You think you would actually have it raw?
It's not. You shouldn't go. Don't slab anything that's under $20. You can get this book for, I think a mint would be $20.
And Action Comics #1?
Oh, Action Comics #1. I thought you meant the hamburger one we're looking at.
No, Action Comics #1.
I would slab it just to make sure if you own
preserve it
and it's low grade, slab it just so it doesn't fall apart.
I treat it like the Dead Sea
Scrolls.
All right,
let me get this done. All righty, guys. Let's see. For the worst, we have it's Action Comics. It's got 1 positive and 6 negatives. And then next up is actually, hey guys, they're in order. Wendy had 1 positive and 4 negatives, and then Tom and Jerry cancels itself out with 2 and 2. And then we have 8 positives, 1 negative on Green Lantern. And that is the cover that's going to make it to the first cover of the 8th season to make it to the bracket fights.
Your sisters, your daughter's like, if Action Comics was #1, it was ever $20, buy that right now.
No shit, right?
Now, Rhaegar said, if people start smacking their lips and eating on stream, I usually dip out. It's a pet peeve. Now I know how to get rid of Rhaegar.
Yeah, it's a horrible, horrible sound. All righty, kids. There you go. That is this tier list. I apologize. It should have been done a long time ago, but the dropping out. I'm checking my funds to see if I can afford to buy the thing. Yeah, I apologize for all this.
What do they go for? Like $60 now?
Well, no, there's, like I said, there's a 1 terabyte on a Black Friday sale. For $40 after tax and all that kind of stuff.
The one I have is a Seagate, is the brand. I got it through Myers where I live, and it was like $60 to $80 now, but I think it's dropped down in price a lot. It's a 3 terabyte.
3 terabyte. Wow, for $60.
Yeah, so right on there.
Wow, that is nice.
And like I said, I do editing too, so I'm not even like a third full. It's like, what am I gonna do with 3 terabytes? It's like, I'm not gonna put movies on there. I could, but I'd still have enough room.
I still collect the comics and all that digitally. I sail the high seas, so I've got a lot of comics I need to unset. Yeah. But let me see what is.
But I also create a data disk.
So and this is I don't see a name brand on it. I don't see what it is, but yeah, it's $40.01 to get it there. Okay, guys, tomorrow Thanksgiving covers, putting those together. Hopefully find a whole bunch you like there. Once again, there's not any rejects on the Thanksgiving covers. It's just books I'll be using next year. So a lot of fun going through these. I'm having a blast with the Christmas covers, which will start on Sunday because I think it was Rhaegar. Somebody had the brilliant idea of doing a Black Friday cover ranking with black characters.
Mhm.
And because I am who I am, I'm going to put the title and in the thumbnail black character covers, and it's going to be people like Black Widow, Black Tom Cassidy, and all the white guys with white black in their name. So it should be fun. Maybe some black characters will make it in there too. All right, but I want to piss some people off. I want to troll. So all right, join us for that on Thursday. We might do a live stream at night, depending on how everything goes. But there you go. Yesterday I watched classic Thanksgiving movie Chicken Run.
Amazon right now for $65. You can get a portable 2 terabyte external hard drive.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. All righty. 40 is less. I know it's less. Space, but it's also less money.
A 14 terabyte. That's way too much memory.
Yeah. What the? That is for some big ass files. All right. I didn't have that idea, but it's a cool idea. I know, right? So we got a list of characters with black in the name.
Yeah.
Like I don't want. Oh, hold on. Let me.
There's Eric.
There we go. Yeah, we got a list of characters with black in their name, and I'm going to use these.
There's a lot of characters with that.
When it was suggested, people were suggesting things like Luke Cage. Power Man doesn't have black in the name. I don't care about that. So it should be interesting. Should be fun.
Like Green Comics or something like that would be like Green Lantern, Green Hornet,
Green Arrow. Yeah, anything with the yeah. All right, so please join us for that tomorrow. Are you guys doing the
9 o'clock
for
Eastern.
The best of the week? All the books that you bought that you actually like and managed to read. All right, cool.
Yeah, 9 Eastern. Yeah, we're doing that. So, but I won't be that long. I think it's just gonna be me and Breen. I'm not sure about Geek Easy. So, and I don't have any books.
All righty. I actually got Black Lantern and Black Hawk.
You have Black Alice?
Black Adam.
Do now.
Yep.
Black Alice. Black
Adam, Cat, Canary, Bolt, Panther, Goliath, Lightning, Widow, Terror, Mask, Spider, Racer, Hawks, Knight, Fire, Manta, Tom Cassidy, Hawk, Black Hand, Lantern, Jack, and Alice.
There's Black Flash. There's Black Hand.
And I'm going to find some cool covers with all of these characters. And
Black
you know
Heart.
what? I absolutely, by all means, thank you very much, Ethereal. That's going to be on the list. You kids have a great time. Thanks for hanging out with us. Sorry about the dropping. I'm going to buy that thing and get rid of a whole bunch of stuff to clear up memory here. Thank you for your patience. And thank you to Eric, RDV, and Amy for covering whenever I dropped out tonight. And as always, thank you very, very much for watching. Have a good night, gang.
Thanks for coming to visit.